Welcome to My Opinion here on My Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. This morning, we want to follow up on the dog paw story. Now, there are theories out there that dog paw was set up. Well, whatever the theory is, the reality this morning is that dog paw is no longer with us. And the theory originates from a situation where Dogpaw family member we heard was killed, and Dogpaw was staying in an hotel. If you have seen any pictures of his body after he was killed, you'll realize that there is a orange band on his hand that signifies he was at an hotel based on what we are hearing. His family member was killed. He then jumped into a car and wanted to go and look at the body of his family member. Now, police started to follow the car based on what we are hearing. Now, the big question is, was Dogpaw set up? Right? We know there's a big beef between him and someone in prison called Momo. And we have seen the texts and the voice notes. We have heard Dogpaw's voice notes. We have also seen the text. Persons are of the theory that Momo is the one who set up the death of Dogpaw because he said he will sell every one of his gun just for police to kill him. Momo is also incarcerated. So a lot of theories are behind this Dogpaw situation, and people are wondering who set up his death. Now also, what came to the forefront of this theory is that a woman who was traveling with him escaped during the shootout. Now, persons are wondering, how could there be a shootout and this woman managed to escape? Eventually, this woman has been caught. She has been detained for questioning based on what we are hearing this morning. But persons are also saying that there was no shootout. The reality of the situation, the police just caught up with him and decided to do an execution job. I cannot substantiate that claim. I have no proof and I have no evidence to say that was so. But the police are reporting that this morning they have detained the woman in questioning following the killing of alleged gangster Christopher Dogpaw Linton on Monday afternoon. The woman was in the motor car near Elliston Flats in St. Andrew, which was signaled by the police to stop. Sources say the woman complied with the police order to get out of the vehicle. Soon after, Paw alighted through the driver's door, opened fire at the police. The fire was returned and Paw was shot. A .45 pistol was seized following the incident, which happened about 2 p.m. And we all know cops were acting on information that armed men were believed to be in the vehicle. Now, based on that situation, that argument that cops were acting on information, persons are saying that's the reason why Dogpaw was set up. How did the cops know that he was traveling in that vehicle at that particular time and in that area? Well, police get intelligence, and of course you all know the minute the police intercept a vehicle and you decide to take on the police in a gunfight, more than likely will end up come out on the losing side. Now, who killed Dogpaw? Based on what we are hearing, it was no ordinary Jamaica Constabulary Force member. It was the CTOC in collaboration with the JDF who took Dogpaws out. And based on all of that, CTOC, you know, most times they say when CTOC hit the road, somebody will hit some of these gunmen will hit the road too, meaning they will fall to the ground. Now, as you all remember, in 2013, Linton and Micah Allen were found guilty of gun charges and sentenced to 15 years in prison for illegal possession of firearm and shooting with intent. But they were freed April this year by the Court of Appeal. Now, if you follow the Augustown 876 Instagram page. Sometimes if you read the comments there, you'll realize that persons were always saying Dog Paw was heavily involved in situation in the community and things. He was always at the forefront of things, letting things happen. You remember a situation in Bull Bay where his name was called also. Well, now that he's passed, the police have to brace themselves now for persons who's going to fight for the hierarchy of that Dog Paw gang, retaliation, persons who have beef, somebody will want to be the leader, position shuffling, and a whole lot of things now. One of Linton's loyalists, Romain Diddy Richard, described as his right hand, was shot and killed in Kintyre by rival gangs on Tuesday and was buried on the weekend. So you know the police and the residents in that area have to brace themselves because a lot of things is expected to happen since the demise of Dog Paw plus his right-hand man. Now we also saw the baby mother of Dog Paw saying she will miss Paw. But who wouldn't? And we have to be fair. She's the baby mother of Dog Paw, and she's the daughter of prominent attorney Tom Tavares Finson. So clearly her son is going to be without her dad. So in all fairness, no matter how bad he is, she would miss him. Her son is going to miss him. Depending on the role Dog Paw had played in the growth and development of their son, even though he was incarcerated for some time now. But, you know, the theory goes around this morning, and the big question is, was Dog Paw sold out? Did someone set up his death? Other persons are saying he was the one who set up his own death, because after going to prison and being freed, he should have came out, changed his lifestyle, tried to live a different life. But instead, he was still involved in a life of criminality. And you could, if you follow certain sites, you would have heard the voice note that he sent based on an incident with him and a fellow incarcerated person. Well, that's the end of Christopher Dog Paw's Linton. His reign has ended. But we all know in these communities, the conveyor belt continues. Somebody else will rise to the forefront. But I hope the police are vigilant and are looking out that anything happens now, the police will have it under control. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell. So as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Until next time, look out for the children, look out for a neighbor, look out for a loved one. And most of all, keep it locked on My Opinion TV.